Koholo Yahabo Bashim Yavashai, Bashim Rakakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone over well. I am not a member, however, I've entered into their labors. Peace and mercy to the sincere brothers and sisters doing this wherever you are, whatever your lot may be. Back at you with another in transit, a quick one. And I just thought I'd share some thoughts, grab a couple of scriptures that I have listed. There will be these here on the bottom. And that'll be the video. But lately I have been in complete rage, very irritable. You know, I don't really know how to put it, but I just see just the vex with the filthy conversation of my own people. Everywhere I turn, you hear them supporting degeneracy, supporting black culture, and it's just disgusting. All right, and I go into the workplace, into the plantation, and I see moles. I just see all kind of wickedness and abomination everywhere, and it's vexing, especially because we understand that, roughly paraphrase, all things are lawful, but not all things are expedient. So, lawfully, certain things should be done about certain abominations, about certain things that we see, but we can't do it in this kingdom. So I'm just going to grab a couple of scriptures, like some that I jotted down as I was thinking, excuse me, while at the gym. So Psalms 119:4, we'll go straight to that. Actually, I want to get it, well, yeah, we can get it here. 119 and 104. I don't know about that one. Let me get it. Let's get it right here. $119. I guess it is. I don't know. I forgot what that one song was that long. So 104. Straight to the point. And I'll probably read 105. Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. So as we read through these scriptures, as we learn, as we listen, jot down notes applied to our life, we understand what way is false and what way is true. And we follow the truth. We follow the actual light according to Yahweh Shai, and we will not incur wrath. But at the same time, you got to suffer the wicked for a little while. And that is the season that we're in. I guess this is my personal season, so it may be a time. I mean, it always bothers me, but even more now than what last I can remember. So, you know, it may be time, to enter into a fast. So whenever you feel like yourself slipping or getting out of control, either which direction, let that be a lesson unto you. Maybe it'd be time for you to enter into a fast, right? Let's see, Psalms 69 and 22. And again, I'm just gathering some of these precepts that I jotted down. So when you're feeling overwhelmed, or when you're feeling angry, or just with your spirit is on fire because you're tired of looking at the abominations, that's okay. You should feel that way. But Ephesians 4:26 tells you, be ye angry and sin not. Okay? And of course that was talking about like one of your neighbor, your Israelite brother, or say you had out with him, right? Because if you go a little further down, you know what? Okay, let me get 69, and then we'll get Ephesians 4. Psalm 69 and 22. I'm going to start at 22. They that gave me also gall let their table become a snare before them. So this is going to be the prayer that we would have for the enemy, because pretty soon you're not going to be able to kind of maneuver around certain things. People are going to know who you are. People are going to know what you stand for, and that's okay. When the Lord says it's time, then it's time, right? So let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. Let their eyes be darkened, and that they see not, and make their loins continually to shake. And that's what's going to happen as we push forward into Jacob's trouble, which is judgment for everyone. But I pray that I'm of the hopeful elect, and you too, who are have that mark, and I'm talking about the spiritual mark, right, of those that sigh and cry for the abomination. Okay, so pour out thine indignation upon them, and let thy wrathful anger take hold of them. Let their habitation be desolate, and let none dwell in their tents. For they persecute him who thou hast smitten, and they talk to the grief of those whom has Did I go too far? Okay, yeah, I just needed the 25. Let their habitation be desolate, and let none dwell in their tents. So for all of the wickedness you see in Babylon the Great, that is why this place will soon be a lake of fire, a burnt offering, destroyed, no longer existing. Because everything that was forced on our people in the times you read, like in the book of Maccabees, so if you haven't read Maccabees 9, 2 Maccabees chapter 9, chapter 9, where there's a quick abridged note that was written about all the things that the Greeks were doing. Now our people willingly do it. Our people willingly eat abominable foods. They willingly engage in behaviors that are unbecoming, all right, untoward. So this place has got to go. You should be enraged, but remember that we've got to get a hold, because it's not time. The Lord brings judgment. I know I'm jumping around a little bit, but I'm just speaking as the Spirit comes out, because I've been feeling this all day, and I just couldn't even get in the Spirit. I couldn't even focus. So I did say I would get Ephesians 4:26 about being angry and sin not. But the Lord wanted us, if you're feeling that anger, the Lord wanted you to see this. All right? So that way you know truly what wickedness is. You cannot rule unless you know what righteousness and wickedness you have. It is a balance. Okay? So, here we go. Ephesians 4:26. Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon thy wrath, neither give place to the devil. Right? So it's talking about, living, putting off that old man and living according to the scriptures, living according to the life that that Yahushua has shown you. And, don't go to sleep with anger on your brother, right? Against your brother. But in this sense, don't go to sleep with anger. Thought somebody's walking up on my car. In this sense, don't go to sleep, be ye angry and sin not, as in you go and act a fool, and you enact the things that are lawful within the scriptures, and you'll hem yourself up. So I kind of lost my train of thought. I thought somebody was walking up on me. We're good though. We're good. Okay. Proverbs 8:13. Too far. All right, so straight to the point. I have 10 highlighted, but I'm going to get straight to the point. It's verse 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. And what is the number one thing we ought to be doing is having a healthy fear of the Lord. And you understand what is evil by reading these scriptures and knowing what pleases him and what doesn't. And everything that doesn't please him is celebrated and is held to the forefront. It is worn with pride. So the first thing we ought to do is fear the Lord. Understand that he is. And if you get beside yourself, he will. He will judge your ass, our ass. So I'll read it again. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy. The evil way at the froward mouth do I hate. So when you under the vibration of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the things that you see in this world will send you into a rage. You do get tired of looking at it, and you're waiting and you're asking, how long, oh Lord, when are you going to bring judgment? When are you going to show them the Old Testament God that they think is long gone? When are you going to make us your battle axe? And I got that there too. Jeremiah 51:20. So I say all that to say this. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to feel that rage. It's okay to feel that fire in you when you see, especially when you learn how the earth should be run and how things should be, how things should interact. And then you see that this devil has completely flipped it upside down. But make sure you remain patient and wait on the Lord. Because all the evil he said that will come upon us did. So understand that all the good that he said is going to come upon us will. Remember, my servant shall eat, ye will be hungry. Roughly paraphrased. Jeremiah, where you at? So I'll read that and that'll be it, man. I just wanted to grab a couple of precepts and maybe be an encouragement to someone that might be feeling that rage and thinking that it's misplaced, especially if you're fresh out of Christianity where they teach you to, excuse my French, would be a docile little bitch. Anger is okay. Rage is okay. But don't misplace it, and make sure that you are patient and waiting on the Lord and praying. That's the whole point he wanted us to do, was to pray and wait. All right, so Jeremiah 51, verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapon of war, for with thee I will break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider. With thee I will break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee I will also break in pieces man and woman. With thee I will break in pieces old and young. With thee I will break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock. And with thee I will break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen. And with thee I will break in pieces captains and rulers. I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith the Lord. All right, it's coming. It's coming. Keep praying. Keep the faith. Fast if you need to fast. Well, work that out how you need to work it out. Keep control over yourself. Control over your spirit. Shalom.